The terrified and confused man went straight to his room, got into bed, still shaking. He soon fell into a deep sleep. He awoke a little later on, safe and sound in his warm bed. He chuckled as he came to the realisation that it was all just a dream. But as Scrooge went to lay his head back in his pillow, lights flashed in his bedroom. All of a sudden, a tiny little hand drew back the curtain of his bed. Then Scrooge found himself face to face with a visitor. The visitor looked like a small woman, all in white. She looks like an angel, he thought. What are you? He cried, the frightened man. I, said the spirit, am the ghost of Christmas past. You must follow me. Hesitant, Scrooge followed the ghost, and she flew them both out of his bedroom window, and they soared through the night. But when they landed, it was daytime. Scrooge looked confused at the ghost. Where had she taken him? The ghost of Christmas past had taken him back in time, to a place where Scrooge had been a boy. There, Scrooge saw himself as a child, laughing and playing with other children in the snow. They were cheerfully running round a tall, fat snowman. Although they had received no presents, nor did they have a Christmas dinner, they were all still so happy. He was then shown another scene. The ghost took Scrooge to a warehouse, the same warehouse where Scrooge had been an apprentice. He was reminded of a wonderful Christmas party that was led by his boss, Mr. Fezwick, and his family. There was food, music, dancing, and everyone was so happy. Then the ghost took Scrooge to another place. This time Scrooge was older, but he was not yet alone. He was beside a beautiful woman, Elizabeth, the woman he had once loved. Elizabeth had tears in her eyes. The older Scrooge couldn't bear watch. It is breaking my heart to see, said Elizabeth softly, that another love has displaced me. Your love of gold. Your heart was once so full of love, but now I can't stand to be second to your greed. May you be happy in the life that you have chosen. Spirit, said Scrooge, show me no more. Take me home. Why do you torture me? Scrooge struggled with the spirit to take him home. He could no longer bear to relive his past. Soon after, he opened his eyes to find himself back in his own bed. He was exhausted, and he sank back into a deep sleep. As the old man slept, the night grew quieter and quieter. So when Scrooge was awakened all of a sudden by his own snoring, he shot up like a bolt of lightning. He wondered if in fact he had dreamt he'd been visited by the ghost of Christmas past. Surely a spirit had not literally taken him back in time. Impossible, he thought. Bah, humbug. All of a sudden, there was another flash of light. Scrooge held his breath as he remembered what Marley had told him that night. Marley told him he was to be visited by 3 spirits. He grew more and more fearful as he realised this night was not over yet.